So success criteria comes down to what do we want to learn together, and it doesn't play the active part that it should in most of our meetings. I feel like many times we begin our meetings by defining these norms for the behavior that the adult should have. And it always makes me wonder, why are we more concerned with the behavior than we are with developing success criteria and what we should be learning together? Maybe if we developed the success criteria for learning with them first, their behavior wouldn't be such an issue. They wouldn't have to pick up their phones and be disengaged. Whether we're working with students or adults, if we're only asking them for their voice on the behavior side of things, like school and learning and the meetings, then we might just be showing them that all those places are all about the behavior, not about learning. Too often our faculty meetings, PLC, child study team meetings, and coaching sessions are places where we only talk about norms and then jump into the work from an agenda that we set without truly taking time to think about what we want to learn through the meeting. Most times those meetings are places where people are talked at and not talked with. We need to step back and breathe a little bit and get the noise out of our heads from the day and focus together on why we are meeting. What do we truly want to learn together in these meetings? Because that should be the focus. I begin most of my coaching sessions by developing success criteria with those I coach, and it's a pretty simple process. I just ask, how will we know that this has been a successful session? What learning do we want to engage in together? And it's always connected to a goal that they care about. For workshops, I do the same thing. I share my success criteria first, though, using Mentimeter, an online tool, and then I ask them because I want to give them an idea of why they came to the workshop, because they don't always know beforehand. Sometimes they've been voluntold. Then, using that same tool, Mentimeter, I ask them for their ideas and input so I can combine their needs and connect those to the content. In these times, we need to slow things down and make sure we have more human interactions. And I find it's best to develop success criteria with the people I work with at the very beginning of meetings and sessions. And even maybe provide a few examples, because then it keeps us all more engaged. What we should do is look at those meeting spaces, something that people get very tired of meetings. And maybe they wouldn't be so tired of the meetings if they didn't feel like they were talked at, if they felt like they were talked with and they actually had a voice in the process beyond behavior, but actually focused on learning.